This conference will now be recorded.
Hey, hello everyone. A very good morning to all. So in this session, I need to discuss about cookie and the local storage. The concept cookie and the thing local storage is the predefined object, STORAGE, local storage. Two objects, these are all. Actually, cookie is not the object. Local storage is the object. Local storage is an object. Cookie is a property, PROPERTY, property of document object. We know document object having so many methods: a document get element by id, document get elements by class name, right? They're all the methods. In the document object we have some property called cookie. Okay, so this is the property, and this is local storage is an individual object. Directly we can work with the thing like this. Okay, this is exactly we are having. These two concepts are the mostly used one in real time. First of all, why I need to use a cookie? You know, cookie concept is available in each and every programming language. You can go to Java, .NET, Python, PHP, JavaScript, wherever you go, cookie is available in every programming language. Why we need cookie? We may have a question, right? So why the people are using cookie? What is the reason why the people are using cookie in JavaScript? For the same reason, for the same cause, Java, .NET, Python people are also using the cookie. What is the purpose of cookie in JavaScript? The same purpose is in Java.NET also. Nothing difference is there. But the only thing, cookie, the way of accessing, the way of creating may be different. If it is a, for example, I know PHP. How to create a cookie? You know, there is a method called set cookie. Here we can pass cookie name of the cookie. Here we can pass the value of the cookie. This is the way of creating a cookie in PHP. Once a cookie is created, you have to access it now. $_cookie, this is the super global variable. Don't worry, this just if you can pass the name of the cookie, cookie will be accessed. This is creating cookie, this is accessing cookie. The same we have to see in JavaScript also now, right? First of all, why I need to use cookie? Remember, a cookie is in interview they will ask us what is a cookie. A cookie is a small amount of information that can be saved inside a browser. Now you can see a cookie is a small amount of data or value, some data ante don't consider this is something. A cookie is a small amount of data. I mean, it may be a value or some text, whatever it may be, guys. You can take it like this, okay na? Right, a cookie is a small amount of data that can be stored inside a browser. This is the point you have to say, that can be stored inside a browser. See, generally we know saving data. How can we save the data? If we have database, okay, we can save it. But in the browser, we don't have anything. We cannot have any databases. This is a JavaScript actually. Sometimes it is situation, it is demand us. We have to save not very big information, some small amount, some small value, at least for reusability purpose. I have to save it. That's why my definition: a small amount, a small value, or some text that can be stored inside a browser. Cookies will always saved inside a browser only. Remember carefully, there is no other location. Cookie means browser, right? So this is exactly a cookie, right? So what is the purpose of the cookie? To save some data. Inkokati, one more point I have to tell you. uh, Cookies are also called super global variables. I'm just using one word called super global variable. I mean, cookie will act as a super global variable. I won't write one point. Cookie will act as a super global variable. What is the meaning of super global? Now we everybody know local variable means within the function, global variable means within the file, right? What is a super global variable? Remember, if you can create a cookie, the cookie can be accessed it within the entire your project, entire project within the file, local. Sorry, I mean simply says what is a super global variable? Whole project we can access, within the whole project we can access. What is a global? Within the file only. What is a local? Within the function only. What is the meaning of super global? This can be accessed wherever you want in the entire project. For example, you are creating a cookie in one file. Remember, you are creating a cookie in one file that I can access in some other file also. So for example, if you can create a cookie here, you don't need to access here itself. I want to go to some other page, there I want to access the cookie information. So how can we do this exactly, right? Let us see. So for creating cookie, for accessing cookie, we have the property called document.cookie. Why cookie? Cookie is used to save some data. What type of data it could be? It could be a username, it could be a some other and some other, like this guys exactly. So we can save anything. We can save some string values, generally string values, and up to limited size. Cookies doesn't save maximum amount of data, guys. Maximum around 2000 characters, 1900 characters, or somewhere around 2 KB data only cookies can store. Let me see that to browser dependent, I believe. Let me check here, 1 minute. Cookie storage limit, sto storage limit, I just want to check this. It may be vary, now you can see it's almost all 2 KB now, right? So if we can convert this into I mean these many characters only we can save into the cookie. It cannot store more amount of data, simply says, right? So that too, it will depends upon the browser only. Can you see, this is all the data. Can you see whatever the data you are able to see? Maybe 4096 characters all are, maybe that's why it is going to give you like this, 4096 bytes total number of characters. It cannot save more than that actually. Some people will say cookies having some depends upon browser also. Maybe Firefox browser cookies will store more amount of data, Chrome cookies will save. See, every browser cookies are independent. Remember, every browser will supports cookies, and every browser will support cookies. So but remember, I created a cookie in Chrome browser. Can we access the cookie in Firefox browser? This is one interview question they will ask us. Cookies are browser dependent, browser independent. I mean, what I want to ask you, if I can create a cookie in Firefox browser, or for example, I created a cookie in Chrome browser, can I access the cookie in Firefox browser? Right? So it's not possible, Andy. The cookies which we are created in one browser, we cannot access in other browser. Remember, the cookies, very important, which we are created in one browser, we cannot access in other browser. Remember, for example, if you can create a cookie in Chrome browser, you cannot access this into the thing. And one more thing, guys, here, you are daily log into facebook.com, log into Gmail, right? You are logging to so many applications, right, every day. Remember, if your browser is not supporting cookies, you cannot able to log into the application. No application will allow you to log in. So in your browser, we can enable the cookies, we can disable the cookies. But if the cookies are disabled, you cannot log in to any of the application. You can't log into Facebook also, you can't log into Gmail also. Now you can see, I just want to show you one small scenario here. I don't know I already logged in with FB or not. See guys, here I think I logged in. It is loading, wait. Yeah, I already logged in. Okay, remember, I already logged in. Right, let me close the browser. Now what I want to do, let me disable the cookies. If I disable the cookies, what will be happen? So how can we disable the cookies? Here in the settings tab, here we have right side settings. You can see in the settings, you can go here. I think up here. You can set here otherwise privacy and security. I believe this is the tab we have to see. Clear the browsing data, cookies and other sites data. Can you see? These are the cookies here. You're able to see. Now I'm allow cookies. This is the option is selected by default. Now block all the cookies. I blocked all the cookies. Now I'm opening the window. Earlier I added facebook.com. Now also I'm adding facebook.com. Do you see guys here why it is not allowing me? Earlier I didn't log in actually. That already I already logged into the application, but this is taking me to the login page now. Earlier I went to home page. Now I went to login page. It is asking me, okay, let me enter my username and password also. I'm just entering my username and password also. Can you see? Still it doesn't allow you to log in. Why? Because cookies are disabled. Your request cannot be processed. There was a problem with the request. We are working to getting fixed on as we can. And there is an error message like this, right? Can you able to log in here? No, definitely. Now you can say I don't want to do anything. I'm allowing cookies. Okay, simply now you can see I'm just going to, right, let us go. I'm removing all this stuff. Now I don't want to do anything. I'm just log into the application guys here. Facebook.com, that's all. I don't want to do anything. Just you can go to facebook.com. I don't want to log in also. Just I'm hitting facebook.com. Can you see? I think you are logged in. So what did you understand here? Do you got the clarity? Yes. Even every login system, whatever the login system you have, if there is no cookie, I think they can't be work. They can't be work. You cannot do anything, definitely. So browser cookies are that much important, right? What is why Facebook is a different programming language now, but they are all, whatever it may be, Facebook is a different programming language, IRCTC is a different programming language, and you can see Gmail is a different programming language, but they're all using browser now. Without using browser, they can't do anything. But within the browser, if the cookies are not there, whatever the application it may be, Java, .NET, Python, whatever it could be, we can't do anything. The cookie should be enabled in the browser. So the same concept we are going to do now by using JavaScript. How can we create a cookie? How can we read a cookie? That we can see now, guys. Okay, let us see how we can work with the cookies. 1 minute. Now you can see cookies are very important, as I told you. Right, let us go there. Let me take script tag, open script tag, close. Let me show you. I will create a cookie here. In some other page, how can we access it? In our JavaScript folder, we have a lot of files are there. Okay, cookies. I'm creating a file with a name called cookies.html is the file. Okay, generally what you can do, okay, first you can see this, how can we create a cookie and all. Okay, just we can go for it, right? So this is what exactly the file we are having. So now if you want to create a cookie, it should be like a key and value pair combination. Like you have to pass like a username is equal to rom, something like this. You have to pass key and value pair combination, but this should be done by using document.cookie method property equal to the thing what you want to create. Document.cookie equal to the cookie you want to create. I'm taking this as a username equal to rom. If you want to, this is one cookie. What is the cookie name? Username. And what is the value for it? Rom. If you want to create one more cookie, then if you want to create one more cookie, then what shall we do in this point of time? Right, you know, one more thing, remember, generally there are two types of cookies, guys. Yeah, two types of cookies, keep it in mind. There are two types of cookies. The two types of cookies are in memory cookie. Actually, we cannot find this in JavaScript anywhere. I'm just telling you in memory cookie. And one more is persistent cookie. Persistent cookie. You cannot find this anywhere. Just remember. So one is in memory cookie, one is going to be persistent cookie. In memory cookie means, what is the meaning of in memory cookie? The cookies which are created without expiry time. Let me write this. The cookies which are created without expiry time are called in memory cookies. Okay, if there is no expiry time, right, these cookies will destroyed automatically. These cookies will destroyed automatically if we can close the browser. Close the browser. Remember carefully. What is the meaning of it exactly? In memory cookie. Now we are creating a cookie. Whatever the cookie you created, the cookies will be destroyed automatically. When, if you can close the browser, you open the browser, execute something, cookie will be created. If you can close the browser, cookies will be destroyed automatically. Cookies are not permanent, guys. Remember carefully. Cookies are not permanent. How many hours you can open the browser, that many hours cookie is available in the browser. Once if we can close the browser, all cookies will be destroyed. They are called in-memory cookie. See, I want to tell you one more point. I, I don't want delete the cookie even if I can close the browser. Then we have to create a cookie as a persistent cookie. Now, what is the point here? Now you can see the cookies which are created with expiry time. With expiry time. So here we are creating a cookie without we are not defining any expiry time. Cookie should be created now, cookie should be expired tomorrow, something like we are not setting in the, that is in memory cookie. So this is persistent means the cookies are created with expiry time. They are called persistent cookies then. Persistent, persistent cookies. These cookies will destroyed automatically when the expiration time is completed. Even if you can close the browser, they won't gone. But these will be deleted. In the middle, you can close the browser 10-15 times, but the cookies won't gone. When they will be gone, you know, if the expiration time is completed. These cookies will destroyed automatically if the expiry time is completed. If the expiry time is completed. These concepts is very important, guys, in interview. They will ask us in most of the scenarios, right? How to create a cookie normally and how to create a cookie with some expiration time. So that too also we can see, guys. Let us see how can we create a cookie. This is a normal cookie. Generally, what I have to tell you, this is called in-memory cookie. In-memory cookie. Now I want to create a persistent cookie. Document.cookie equal to, I am writing one simple thing, is user logged in. I'm taking, you can take any key here. Key could be anything of your choice, guys. Is user logged in? I mean, user is logged in or not. Then in this point of time, I'm taking this as a true, right? You can take any value here, semicolon. If you want to set expiry time, now you can see you have to take semicolon. You have to write something called expires, expires. Expires is a predefined keyword equal to the date you want to make it expire. Now you can see what is today. Today is Wednesday. Now I'm writing expires WD today, right? Wednesday, okay, 27 OCT 2021 12 something like and then what is the meaning of it? You know, if this is the cookie, this will be destroyed when it will be destroyed, you know, at 12 p.m. So 12 p.m. So definitely this is what exactly the concept of the way of creating a cookie. Now you can see if we can execute this page, I think you cannot see any error. Let me go and let me execute this. Let me save the file. I'm going to execute this. Right. I executed. Press F12. Do you have any error in the console? No. And you executed this file. These two lines are executed now. If these two lines are executed, definitely these two cookies created now. If the cookies are created, I need to check where the cookies are available in the browser. Actually, unfortunately, we are using, actually, remember one more thing. This is a file protocol we are using. Here, you cannot find these cookies. You cannot find the cookies. You can't get anything here because remember, here, the file path, executing the file path. Can you see the file path execution? What is the file path execution? This is the file path you're executing currently. Because of this file protocol does not support cookies. So cookies are trying to create it, but they are not created. But always remember, cookies are going to be worked with HTTP protocol only. If there is a HTTP protocol in the browser, then only they will be work. Or else do one thing. Whatever the two statements you written, we don't have HTTP protocol, right? Then what you will do one thing. You can go to W3 schools or anywhere you can go there, no problem. Wherever you want, you can go it. Now you can see. I'll have to try to see. Try it yourself. Here, let me add a script because this is HTTP na. That's why I'm testing the score. Whatever the code I written, I'm just testing here. This is exactly, now you can add these 2 lines of code you did there. Okay, na? Right. Now I'm running this. Now you can see the difference here. What is the path here? The path, you can see earlier we have the following path. This is the file protocol. This is won't work for the cookie. Even if you can create, even if you can write a correct code, cookie won't be created because file doesn't support cookie. Now you can see HTTP protocol should be there for creating the cookies. HTTP or HTTPS, you can have any one of the protocol. So if the protocol, while executing a file, you are executing the file with a protocol HTTP, cookies will be created. Maximum guys, in the real-time applications, always we can use HTTP only. See, we cannot file. Why it is getting file? Because you are in the local server. You are in the local server. That's why you are getting this as a file. Local system actually. Right now, anyhow, let me run this. I run this file. Now, okay, all done. If this is run successfully, we need to check, right, the cookies. So what is the cookie name? Username cookie, as well as user logged in is the cookie. And I set an expiry time also, Wednesday 27 October 2021 afternoon 12 p.m. something I set it. Okay, if you want to see the cookies are created or not, can you see guys my mouse? There is a HTTP protocol, just you can see here, right? Just you can see a lock symbol just beside a lock symbol. View site information. If you can click on the lock symbol, now you can see cookies. Always see, you can see the cookies guys here. There are 175 in use. In this 175, I have to find my cookie also, username cookie, and use user logged in cookie. Let me go and check this. Oh my god, lot of things are there. How can we find this, whether our cookies are there or not? My god, so many things are. This is W3 school, so let me find here. So in this W3 schools, I'm just looking for the cookies. Let me check this because we executed the script in W3 schools only now. That's why. All right, so let us go there. I'm just checking this. What is the name of the cookie? Oh, it is here, not there. Let me go here. Here, can I find the cookie? Ah, yeah, you can see use user logged in. This is the cookie, and username is also there. Can you see the cookies are available in the browser? Somewhere the cookies are available, but right, cookies are always saved inside the browser. That's why my point was like this. Cookies are always saved inside the browser. This is a way of saving the cookie, and you can see username cookie. This is the username cookie, username ROM, and you can see when it will be expires. Can you see there is an option called expires? When the browsing session ends, the username cookie will be deleted automatically if you can close the browser. Now you can see use user logged in. Now you can see it is created. When it will be expired, now you can see some time was defined for it. Almost all 12 hours or somewhere around it is defined for it. Now you can see October 27, morning 8:31 we created. 12 hours I think you set it maybe, and 5:30, 12 hours, maybe not 12 hours, something it is taking. I think I have to set a UTC or something like this here. Maybe, okay, done. You have to set some time zone for it, UTC or something, then it will be easy for us. Now let us execute the same again. Now if we can go to the lock symbol, there are a lot of cookies are there. Cookie will be created again. W3 schools, find these W3 schools. Yeah, this is the thing. Now cookies, You can see the cookie user logged in cookie. Let me check this. What is a cookie created? Yes, same time is created. I think I need to check it. Don't worry about it. But cookie is created or not? But this cookie, oh, you can do one thing. I'm closing the browser. Even if you can close the browser, I think the cookie may not be deleted. The cookie is going to be available automatically. Now you can see I'm deleting this. I'm closing the browser. Let me open the browser again. Username cookie we cannot see. Why? Because the username cookie is created without expiry time. The user logged in cookie is created with the expiry time. Right now you can check this. I'm going to click on the lock symbol again. So now cookie is 99 in use only. Let me go down and let me check this W3 schools. Let me see, is the cookie is available? Can you see? Yeah, can you see? Use user logged in cookie is available. Even though if you can close the browser, cookie is available, but the username cookie is not available. Why that is not available? Right? So that is created without expiry time. So those cookies will be destroyed automatically if you can close the browser. But use user logged in cookie is created with expiry time. So when this cookie will be deleted, the cookies are going to be deleted. These use user logged in cookie will be deleted if the expiration time is completed. This is what exactly the concept of cookie. Okay, cookies are created. Once cookies created, okay, now if you can, but how can we execute here? Can you see here? Script tag open, script tag close. Okay, let me do one thing. Whatever the file we have, let me keep the file inside my local server. Don't worry. But here in the local machine, this file we are executing through file protocol. I have to execute local server. Let me try to execute this to local server. Let me save this in my server, one of my local server location, because local server location always going to be accessed by using HTTP protocol. Don't worry about it. Just to see the functionality, how to create a cookie, how to access the cookie. Okay. 8 p.m. Okay, let me save somewhere cookie.html. If I want to execute this file from my local server, you have to do like this: localhost / 8 p.m. sept cookies.html. This is the file we have, right? Cookies.html. Right. Okay, cookies created. You can check here now. Earlier we seen a lot of things, right? Now you can see 13 cookies in use. Localhost. Now you can check this. I'm just going to write the cookies. Now you can see, yes, username cookie. What is use user logged in cookie is not there. Yeah, use user logged in cookie is created, as well as username cookie is also created. Okay, now this is our local server actually. Don't worry about it. Right. In the local server, how can we access the cookie? Right. Okay, this is the file where we created a cookie. Right now you can see I'm creating one more file in the same location. Now you can check this. I just want to make, this is a separate file. Access cookies, access.html. This is the separate file I'm saving in the same location. Cookies are created in this file. Now in this file you created a cookie, but this is the separate file. In this file I want to access the cookies. Now nothing to do, same property you can write it again, console.log document.cookie. That's all. You don't want to do anything. Document.cookie. That's all. You can check this. If you can check this, you can execute the file. What is the file you have? Remember, this file creating the cookie, this file is trying to access the cookie. Cookies are created in one file, we're accessing in some other file. Now you can see in the console, I think it will be printed the cookie. Lot of cookies are there actually, because your cookies are there. See, you created just 2 cookies only, but you may have a doubt, sir, I created use user logged in username cookie. Why these many cookies are there? You may have a doubt. Remember carefully, browser, not only your application cookies, browser dependent cookies also will be saved here. Sometimes if you can go to Gmail, and Gmail cookies also will be here. So not only your cookies, with your cookies, some other cookies also going to be created here, right? So now my cookies are available now. Username equal to rom, as well as use user something is equal to rom. This is also available. So from this, how can we get the value of the cookie? Okay, you created a cookie, but I want to get the value of the cookie now. So how can we get the value of the cookie? What is the way here? So what shall I do to do the value of the cookie? Can you imagine what shall we do? So now I want to get the cookie. Hmm? Let us write a function. Or it's better to write a one function so that it will be easy for us. What I want to do for get cookie, this is the information you are getting. Okay, now I want to get this information. Let me do one thing. This is giving the total cookies, all the cookies, your cookies as well as browser cookies. In this, what I want to do here, it's better to write our logic or we can copy. Okay, let me write up to here at least. Um, First of all, it is giving all the cookies now. I think I have to split with a semicolon dot split. Split is a method. In this split, I'm writing semicolon space. Then what is going to be happen? You can check this. Where all cookies. It's an array actually. If we can use a cookie, a split method, so I'm splitting with semicolon. Why? Because can you see every cookie is separated with a semicolon space. Semicolon space, remember, that's very important. Here also semicolon space. Semicolon space. Every cookie separated with semicolon space. Okay, done. Now if you can log this message console.log all cookies. If we can write this, now can you check this? Can you see you are getting whole array now? This is the whole array you are getting. So in this is one element. See, that is an element. This is also an element. Again, every value is going to be like this. Then what I want to do, let me define one function. It's better to define one function. Function get cookie. Let us write a function get cookie. Okay, cookie. In this function, it's better to write a reusable logic always. What is the cookie you want? Just pass the name of the cookie name. If you can pass the cookie name or just name of the cookie, based on the name you have to get the value. Parameter I passed. So you got the value, right? Now you can see I have to write a for loop here. Now you can see get cookie of username. I'm writing console.log get cookie. Get cookie is my function, my own function that is not predefined. In this I'm taking this as a username cookie. Username. Okay, right. So automatically when we are calling this function, automatically I'm calling the function with a parameter. This function will be called get cookie. In this we pass the username. So now this is an array now. This is an array. We can see this is an array. From this array, now you can see I just want to write a for loop for where I equal to 0, I less than all cookies dot length, total number of cookies, and I plus plus. Okay, now you can check this. Now if you can write console.log of all cookies, this is our own logic. There is no predefined method in JavaScript for creating cookie. Okay, if you want to access the cookie, but you have to write your own. Now you can see each and every cookie printed now, one by one it is printed, right? Username rom, is user logged in something. Now you can see everything is separated with the equal to symbol. Now you can see I want to split dot split, split with the equal to symbol. All right, it is going to be an array again. So now you can see again everything is going to be an array. Can you see? Oh, what happened here? Split with the equal to symbol and not hash, equal to. Now you can see everything is going to be an array again. This is an array, username and its value. Use user logged in and its value. Now what I need to do, we know this is an array. This is an array. If we can take the first, if we can take one, then what is going to be happen? This is going to be the value. This is going to be the key. So then what I need to do, if the condition equal to name, you pass it the name, right? This is the name. So then I have to return the value. Now you can see I'm writing the condition. I'm just returning it. Return the cookie. This is the value you should return. Now you can check this. I'm refreshing the page. You can see I'm getting wrong. You got the value. Now, for example, I want to get use user logged in. Is user logged in. Now you can check this. I think you will get this also. Use user logged in. By just passing the key of the cookie, you are getting the value of it automatically, right? So here, this is the way of creating cookie, right? And this is the way of getting the cookie. So like this, you can write methods for creating cookies, and for accessing cookies also we can write some methods, guys. Okay, now just check this. And cookies really are very, very important. Okay, now, right? So, and tomorrow we can discuss about local storage, but cookies are not completed, right? So I have to discuss about to delete cookie, or else what we can do, we can write one function here, function create cookie. But we did a cookie like this here, right? Simply we added a line like this is the way of creating cookie. But I want to pass some parameters before creating a cookie. What is the name of the cookie, value of the cookie, if you have any expiry time, yes, I have to set it also, right? So let me discuss. As well as I want to create one more function that is going to be delete cookie. This is going to be delete cookie also. Okay, right, let us create the cookie, guys. This is the create cookie function, delete cookie, but we are accessing the cookie. But in the next session I will tell you, actually we created a cookie, but this is not much flexible. See, whatever the function you are writing, this function should be flexible to everybody, but this is not a good idea. So just writing this, I think it's not a good idea. Let me do one thing. Let me define these functions also. If just as an end user, you just need to pass the data to it, that's all. It has to create a cookie, it has to delete a cookie. If you want access, get cookie, right? These two also we can implement tomorrow, right? So meanwhile, if you have any doubts, let me know, guys, here.